Hey, and welcome to the newest episode of The Treehouse.
I'm stupid, you're smart. I was wrong, you were right. You're the best, I'm the worst. You're very good looking, I'm not attractive.
I've got a plan.
Today, we headed to Juke's Ale Works. Juke's Ale Works is in West Omaha. It's a little bit of a drive from my house. I live in Midtown, but it's totally worth it. It's only like 20 minutes. Hop on the interstate, hop on the highway, down the street, away you go. Take a right, take a left, you're there basically. So, as you can see here, you drive into Old Downtown Elkhorn, which is this really cool little area of Elkhorn that has shops and other things there and some places to eat. As you can see here, you're not able to go in and grab stuff. It's fine. During the pandemic, you can give them a call. They come out and bring it out to you. I really love their logo. I love their tap room. I've been inside before. I love the upstairs. They have this great patio that you can sit at, and it's a good location. Parking can be a little bit troublesome, but you know, you get over it. There's plenty of space. You're just gonna walk a little bit, and let's be honest, if you're about to drink a bunch of beer, walking's not gonna be the worst thing in the world for you. So Juke's Ale Works is where we went. You can see right now, I'm gonna go through what they have. Here's a description of their brewery. I'm gonna pull it up and let you see it. I'm gonna read it, and it's crazy. I might speed this up. You guys need to cut a little bit out of your diary. This is nuts. That's insane. That's like an advertisement slash diary entry. I really wanted that to start off with Dear Diary, but it's pretty spot on. These guys are magnificent. They opened up just last year and they're really doing good work. Today, we're gonna be drinking two beers, the first one of which will be Nellie's Pale. And as you can see here from Nellie's Pale, it is named Nellie's Pale after the nickname given to our dear friend Janelle from her late grandfather. As a nod to her farming granddad, the Hazy Pale Ale is brewed exclusively with a blend of hops grown entirely in the Midwest by our friends at Buck Creek Hop Farms. The particular blend brings forth flavors and aromas of citrus, pine, lime, and resin. And they're pretty spot on. Considering I picked up my crowler here a little while ago and brought it home, it's really fresh, really good, and that resin comes through. The pine's there, the resin's there, citrus is there. So that's the first one we're gonna drink. The second one we're gonna drink, Beastkeeper. We maxed out our mash tun to brew a big old hazy triple IPA. Thus, a behemoth is born, Beastkeeper. Tip of hops, the hops include Cascade, Centennial, Citra, Mandarina, Bavaria, and Mosaic. Extras, maybe Wildflower Honey, from the friends at Fathead Farms, harvested right here in Nebraska. Check their stuff out, it's amazing. I don't have a link to it, but you know what? I'll find it for you, how's that? So Beastkeeper is gonna be our second beer of the day before we pivot over to the Rant section. I will say this, as we look over Juke's Ale Work here and we look at their beers, I'll pull this up real quick. They have some amazing stuff. Ninja Juice is their stand-in. It's available all the time. It's a fantastic beer. I have had Elkhorn Ale Oil. I've had Have a Day. Everfest is good. Vulgar Display of Flower, I think was a collaboration. Merlin's Cream Ale has very different variations on it. It's really yummy. Robot Ears, I haven't had that one yet. Little Lady Grisette is good. What's the one? Nellie's Pale we're having today. And then Bring Out Your Dead, I think I had that earlier. And then there's Beastkeeper. And they have some really good names, really good things. The thing about it is go out there. That's the best thing I can tell you. Go out there on a regular basis. Follow them on Tap. Follow them on Instagram. Follow them on all the places you can follow them. So, of course, they have all their social media. I have them on Twitter. Here's their Instagram and their website. I will say this right now as we take a look at their website. You can order online, which is something we mentioned before at Vice Major. You gotta love the fact that you can come in here and just hit, I want to pick this up in 30 minutes. You can get food, you can get sandwiches, you can get anything you want. Their beer comes in that crowler I showed you guys earlier. It's a really great deal. Drive out there, pick it up, don't gotta go inside, and they take care of you really well. So I'd highly recommend going out to Juke's. Check it out, see what's up. I love this place. I recommend you go check it out and see what's up. In the meantime, I'm gonna drink some beers and get ready for section number 2. See you soon. In between sections 1 and 2, while I drink this beer, I'd like to let you guys all see a great commercial I made in my free time. Probably not sober. Hey, so you've been waiting for me. You know, when I'm sitting around the house, doing nothing important, trying to figure out what I'm doing with my life, and the existential dread of this horrible pandemic we're dealing with, I know what I reach for. I reach for Bach, and I Bach it up, and I Bach it up good. Sometimes I balk all night long. I'm just gonna keep on balking as long as I can grab this can and open it up. And when I think of balk, this is what I think of. And now that's the exact same thing you'll always think of. But not just any balk. Infusion balk. It's the best balk to balk all night long and balk around the clock. So drink up, enjoy, and remember, this will never not be funny. Welcome back to part 2, where I've had a few refills and it's gonna come in hot. So I don't have a lot of B-roll for this, and it's just gonna be a little bit me and you right now, but my rant to start off part 2 is people protesting not wearing masks because the business asks you to do it. The morons that have this argument that nobody can tell me to wear a mask or not wear a mask inside of a private business are the same idiots who are saying a private business has the right to refuse service, are the same morons who say a private business doesn't have to bake a cake for a gay couple, are the same morons who back in the day their grandparents said black people can't sit at a counter and we have the right to reserve service. You're a bunch of morons. And here's the part that affects me the most. I finally get a run on these people. These soft-skinned snowflake Republicans who have been coddled and taken care of their whole life, and never once have they had to face adversity. The hardest thing they had was they were the backup quarterback on their high school team because Kyle was better than them, and I just never got over it. Listen, suck it up, Buttercup. If you don't want to go to Costco, don't go to Costco. Go join Sam's Club. Although I don't know if Sam's Club are doing it or not, because frankly, I don't shop at Sam's Club. It's trash. But if you don't want to go to Costco, go to whatever store doesn't make you wear masks. That's called capitalism. And if you want to go somewhere else and not support Costco, then do it. Because my freedoms are getting taken away. No one's taking a freedom away. A private business is saying to you, if you want to shop here, wear a mask. That's it. If you want to have an argument about being told you have to wear a mask all the time in public spaces, great. I'm here to have that argument with you. I think that you have the right to not wear a mask in a public place if you so much feel like it. However, you're also an asshole. But that's your choice. That doesn't mean nobody has to be like, oh yes, we accept everything you're saying. Everything you're saying is brilliant. No, fuck you. No one has to like what you're saying. That's the point. You get to say whatever you want, but that doesn't mean everyone has to agree with it. In the same way that you can walk around and say, hey, I don't want to wear a mask in a public space. Great, you feel your freedoms are infringed and no one has a law to enforce it, you don't have to wear it. At the same time, people are going to call you an asshole because you're an asshole and you're violating rule number 1. You're being a dick. And that's a violation in my rule book and in everyone's rule book. Never violate rule number 1. And to button up the day, this is one that fair and balanced in the world of everything. Sports. I am a huge Boston Red Sox fan. I love baseball. I love all kinds of baseball. I love watching baseball. It's my favorite. But I also like sports in general. I'm waiting for sports to come back. I'm fine with it having no fans. As a matter of fact, like, who gives a shit? Put it on HD TV. I could sit at home and drink my beer for a hell of a lot cheaper than going to a stadium. I'm seeing the NBA may finish out their season, which seems crazy to me. The NHL may finish out their season, which also seems crazy to me. And baseball may play a half season, which sounds probably accurate. Maybe pro sports next year if the vaccine comes in. So my point to this is, I love sports. A lot of people like sports. It's a great release. I hope we find a way to come back to it. But in the end, nothing's a substitute for a home run in a ballpark or a walk-off. Just nothing's good. So bring sports back, please. Let's figure out a way to make that happen. I hope you all are staying safe. I hope you all are wearing your masks. If you're not wearing your mask, fuck you. And I hope you're being responsible and washing your hands and taking care of yourselves, because nobody wants to die from this stuff. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for spending time with me. Thank you for watching what we have right now. Remember, never violate rule number 1 in life. And the best beer is the one you're drinking. Cheers.